EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Oatson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Landover. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. That is Ferguson in motion. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. That is Ferguson in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. His 4th TD grab of the season. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Lightning 18. Ready.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. It was Odafe Owe to make the play. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. That is Ferguson in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 34. Back to throw. That's to Ferguson once again. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
Ready, get.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And that's going to bring it to third and goal.
Come on, come on.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's hauled in at the 2.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
Auburn's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be third down.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
3rd and 10.
Panther 11. Top low 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Claude Martin. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Ready, press all 80. Press all.
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Traditionally, Mike, I'd love to see the draw play come on a more clear and obvious passing down. I don't think this situation necessarily fit. The defense was playing run from the jump, and they're able to tackle him for a loss.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Brings up second and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6 at the 20-yard line.
In motion, Lamb. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Second and 10.
Check, check, come on, come on. Check. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, start.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
On the stick. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Daniels now on 1st down. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Daniels. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now Daniels. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That is Ferguson in motion. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Let's go now.
And the Cowboy first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
In motion, Lamb. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 2.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs. I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
In motion, Lamb. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things: turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big third down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. In motion, Lamb. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught. And he's in! C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
Come on.
Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
On the set. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing now. Daniels. He'll get this complete to Walker. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air again is Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Daniels gonna throw again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And third down coming up.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing again, Daniels. This one intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And the Cowboys are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. In motion, Lamb. He'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's Lane. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
To throw is Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Commander's first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That one complete to Jalen Lane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That one good for 26 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw with Daniels. He's got his big tight end. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Ready?
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.